Here we have Hitomi Hosono's work within our current exhibition, A Japanese Design. Hitomi Hosono studied in Japan and Denmark before completing a master's at the Royal College of Art, London in glass and ceramics. She now is based in London, where she lives and works. She is represented by Adrian Sassoon London, and we're very grateful to them for helping bring these marvellous pieces to this exhibition. This piece in front of me is a fantastic example of Hitomi Hosono's work. It's a fairly large piece by her standards, and a piece such as this can take up to 18 months to complete. That is because of all the work on the surface that takes time, but also the drying time, which for porcelain such as this can take up to 12 months before she is able to then move it, for fear of breakages. Depicted on the surface here, we have hand-built sprigs. Now these have all been formed by hand from Hitomi, and it was through a residency at Wedgwood where she studied the applique that Wedgwood would apply to a vessel as decoration. But here Hitomi was inspired to take it to a completely new level where the sprigs, hundreds of them, actually make up the entire surface. A great deal of work, a great deal of skill. The sprigs in this particular piece are young zenmai, and that is a small Japanese fern. It has the most beautiful curled top where the young shoots are yet to release, and Hitomi says that's what she loves. It reminds her of foraging in the Japanese forests for young zenmai, which would be cooked and steamed and eaten with sticky rice. So for her, it's a fondness, it's a memory. And that's another thing with Hitomi's work. While she studies botanical drawings and she does those drawings and goes through that process herself, she's also using a degree of her imagination, of her memory. Upon completing one piece, she mentioned to her mother that she didn't recognise the foliage that had kind of come from her within that work. And her mum pointed out that it was a specimen from her childhood days, and did she not remember? And that's something that I love about Hitomi's work. It is not just a study of the beauty of nature, of the botanicals, the specimens that interest her and inspire her from a young age. It's actually sprigs, it's details that are reimagined from her memory. And of course that means that they can only be created by Hitomi Hosono.